If you really want something sometimes, all you have to do is ask. And that's what Nika and Costa Palukis did when they wanted something added to the Shelby Township Library. And that was video games. Nintendo Switch games, to be exact.
I think it's a really cool addition to the library, and it has a really great selection of games.
Because I saw other libraries having them, but like they didn't have like a great selection. And like
I thought that it was really cool, and I was really excited because I wondered what games it would have.
The Shelby Township Library staff had been mulling over the idea of video games for a while, but when they received a handwritten letter from Nico and Costa, that's what sealed the deal.
I saw other libraries that had games, and there were a few games that I wanted to play but I couldn't afford with my allowance, and so I thought maybe the library could have the games so I could check them out.
I thought this was amazing because like other libraries had video games, but it was like far away, and this one was close, so like I could get video games like super close, and I didn't have to like drive a far distance.
So there had been an internal conversation within the library amongst the librarians about whether video games were a direction we wanted to go in. We had discussed whether we would want to just start with one platform or multiple platforms, what was popular at other libraries. We've been doing some research. And so when the boys' letter came in, we thought, well, this is a perfect time. We had sort of already decided we were going to proceed in that direction, but the boys' letters were just really precious, and we thought, why don't we keep these, and when the video games are ready to go, we'll have the boys come out and do a ribbon cutting, as it were. So that sort of kicked off the beginning of our video game saga here at the library.
And Nico and Costa just didn't complain. They put in work crafting 2 handwritten letters to the Shelby Township Library staff.
Writing letters, handwritten letters, really well-written letters for little boys, actually really well-written letters for adults. And we just thought it was sort of the perfect way to cap off video game launch. I just thought it was so fun to watch them sort of learn the lesson that if you want something, if you want to see change in an organization or in your local government or in your local public library, that if you let your voice be heard, put some work in, right? I mean, it probably took them an hour or so to hand write a several paragraph letter, that your voice counts and that it means something. That's the way that you get change.
Brandon Howard, the Shelby Township Technology Librarian, was tasked to purchase the video games.
So I researched a bunch of different video game distributors, and I settled on Thomas Kleiss Crimson Media, which is a library distributor, and Molly Kleiss was wonderful. She helped me every step of the way. She makes these fabulous game holders that allow us to use our locking DVD cases because, of course, security is a concern. We don't want the friend's donation to walk out the door. So they 3D printed some materials to hold the games. I can't say enough thank yous to them and the friends for making this all possible.
Living in Shelby Township, I'm Andrew Shelsky.